So starting here, we do have some potholes that are potential trip hazards in your parking area, and so when people are parking, these holes here should be fixed. It looks like there was some prior repair earlier on, but nonetheless, this whole ridge between the concrete and asphalt is a trip hazard. And then starting over here, your sign looks pretty good. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to be pointing out is cosmetic. An older AC unit. Now I did take my borescope and I have a video of it. I ran it from here straight out to the road, and it's one of the cleanest plumbing from the starting point here all the way out to the road, so that looks good. You do have clogged gutters from this point here, where that light is right there sticking out. That's all clogged for some reason. So looking at your system here, this one's actually not too bad, but you got some ponding issues that coming in here, and so when they're coming across, building up with snow right here is going to start pulling this apart, and as you can see, it is starting to pull this apart. So I'd recommend cleaning this up and then retaping it, or pitching this where it's not pitched towards the unit, because what happens a lot of times is that when this opens up, this will start rusting out your ductwork. And then you got some vents or filters here that look like they were kicked in. They should be actually replaced. This morning when I first came here at 7:30, I could have swore I smelled rotten eggs, you know, some kind of a gas. So I took my gas meter to this whole facility unit right here, and I didn't pick up anything. So it's really bizarre that I smelt it and it was strong, and then it was just gone. As soon as I got my unit up together, it's just kind of vanished. So you got your zip ties here. I would recommend replacing these with the proper downspout clamps for both here, and like the one up there, you got the clamp that should actually be replaced. This, technically speaking, is okay to some code standards, but I know in other counties this is a no-no. This would actually have to be closer to the building, within 6 inches, and it's good for good reason. You can have somebody come out here and mow the lawn, hitting this. You can see where it's causing some damage to the siding here, and then they can be ran over, and down there you can actually see what happened. I had to have run it over because it's shiny on the end, and it's totally sheared right off. From this point over, the gutters look pretty good. The roofing has some painting issues to the gutter, and it has a lot to do with the snow sitting there for long periods, and as it greenhouses, water starts to melt, and then it starts to, over time, will start to peel. We do have some vegetation growth growing, and you have some over here. You have some pretty large gaps between the concrete here and the wall. I would suggest, and it's not that big, it's really minor, but I would get some filler and fill that in. Again, it looks like a tree's been cut off here, which is fine, but you have some more growth up through the building. So here's the other ground while you're coming in through. Looks like I got it sheared right off by the lawnmower, riding lawnmower. The sprinkler external system for the fire units, that looks all good. A lot of the things that I'm pointing out to the siding is cosmetic, and it's more so towards the parking lot, but you can see where, you know, you got some cosmetic dings and stuff like that, and I can only assume it's probably from the riding lawnmower, because you can see where he's riding right up to it, and he probably hit it on accident. You got some more vegetational growth. should be cut back or cut out and removed. And you can see the external filter systems, they should actually be fixed. And when I actually move this up and down, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually quite dusty. I don't know when the last time they've been cleaned. You got the gas piping here that should be off the ground. They have some kind of a condensation pipe coming out through from the unit, extracting out, and they have this gas line coming right in. So I mean, it's not a major pressing issue, especially when it's on concrete, but it's nice to see them off the ground. Now, before, when I told you where snow and stuff can start setting in here, when it starts to pond, it'll eat this away, and that's what you're seeing right here. It's actually pulling this, buckling up. I guarantee by January, when we get some more snow and starts the greenhouse, this whole thing's going to be raised right up. You can see what the damage is over there, and you can see where it's starting to rust your unit, all right in here. It's all starting to rust because the water's sitting right in here. And then you get your gas. The grading, you can see where it kind of slopes that way, but then from right here it slopes towards the building. You got a little tree that was cut right there. It should have been removed, but this whole gas meter should actually be at least 6 inches off the ground. Yeah, you don't want the snow to sit there and, you know, start freezing your unit. The downspout right here looks like it's a bit concerning. It got ran over by the lawnmower, and that's what it looks like. The end just got